No, that was fire, bro.
I don't think I recorded any of that.
I think it's a joke that would be too serious.
Let me take you in the shed.
wait.
In the shed.
In there, London.
No, I ended up just honestly landing in London, and then I just met up with my girlfriend. It was an hour Uber. So
to where she was at.
To where she was at.
So that was in the nearest airport?
No, so I tried to go cheap.
And now this man took Spirit Airlines. You took Spirit Airlines to London.
No, that's when I go to Barcelona. I'll tell you more about that.
Oh, no.
But I essentially landed. We got to her place after an hour, and it was literally 6:50, and we just welcomed each other with open arms just because I haven't seen her in 2 months.
2 months, okay.
And it was funny because I was talking to the Uber. I was like, "Yeah, it's my first
Rich
time."
couldn't wait.
Yeah, for real. I was in the Uber talking to the Uber driver, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, you're gonna love London. Like everything's so different here." He doesn't know anything about the United States.
Has he ever been interested in coming? Did you guys ask him?
He's always been interested. He wants to see Times Square as with everyone.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Times Square.
Exactly.
Go around the corner, we see Times Square, a piece of garbage.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Based on what we were just like accustomed to, but then what we had planned after, we had to go to a rugby game later that day.
A rugby game.
Yeah.
We have rugby games here.
Yeah, we do. We have rugby games. We have all sorts of games.
That's an Australian thing, right?
It's actually a more European thing, but also Australian.
Because I heard a lot of the UFC fighters used to do rugby.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot about rugby around these parts. That's why I didn't know. Where did rugby originate? Let's find this out real quick. Let's
find out. England.
England, really? Yeah. So you got all the history while you're over there.
Listen, I was just looking,
That's why
taking
you
photos.
freaking know. This man got taken to the rugby museum.
I mean, just don't fact check me on what day. I don't know what day or year.
No, we're about to find out right now. Let's see.
But yeah, 1823.
Rugby school.
And it was in England.
In England, wow, Rich.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Came back with some knowledge. It was like...
Nah, bro, that's what when I went to Puerto Rico. They took us on this tour to go on ziplining. And on the way to the tour, it was like an hour and a half drive. And the driver just gave us like the whole history of Puerto Rico.
Really?
And he was telling us how, before Columbus even arrived to the Americas, he made a few pit stops, and one of them was Puerto Rico. And I was just like, damn, I haven't been to DR in so long.
Yeah.
I know more about Puerto Rico than DR now because of this little presentation, so I know what you feel. Knowledge.
Knowledge is key. How do you feel about museums?
Museums are lit.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to go to one. But I feel like we don't have nothing interesting around here.
Why not?
The ones that we do have that are interesting, I've gone when I was younger, so maybe I should go again. But like, that's my issue. I've been thinking about the MoMA. I went to the MoMA when I was like 7th, 6th grade. So every time people talk about the MoMA, I'm like, but... So I don't know. Maybe I should give it another shot.
Listen, I think museums are key.
What was the last museum you went to?
I actually went to the Catalonia Museum in Barcelona.
So, all right, so let's segue into Barcelona now.
So
what else you do in London that was interesting before we
honestly, I had fish and chips, had carne asada tacos. Honestly.
All right, so let's see. Compared to our tacos, compared to real carne asada, or compared to American and now England carne asada. Let's see.
Fuck. So in turn, oh wait, can I curse on you?
Nah, it's fuck it.
Okay.
This is uncensored.
But anyways, in terms of just like tacos, New York's got it. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Long Island, New York City area.
We got the real seasoning here, you know.
Exactly. So in
the buses come straight from the border to here, so the seasoning straight from.
Straight from where?
Oh right, no. But what about? Did you get to try anything authentic from London?
So what I did,
because I've seen videos, bro. The potatoes. What about? You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't try that.
The spuds. Come on, bro.
I didn't try spuds.
I would have went to try the damn spuds.
I was around the area though.
What about
fish and chips?
You said fish and chips, yeah. So how was that?
Not my favorite.
Is that really what they all eat?
No. I'll
have the fish and chips.
I actually had fish and chips. I had what else? I had the English breakfast. That was actually similar to the American breakfast.
So what's in the English breakfast?
It's just everything that you see, just like toast, eggs, sausage.
So it's our breakfast, but you have to say it with an accent.
You just add it.
I'll
With
have
beans.
white toast. I'll have 3 eggs, and I'll have 3 sausage. That's an English breakfast.
You gotta add the beans. You gotta add the
breakfast, bro.
beans. You gotta add the beans.
Oh hell no! They got the
Yeah.
beans in there.
And a staple is that you do the beans. You dip the beans with the
toast.
toast and beans. That's a full English breakfast. Yes, I definitely.
Tomatoes?
believe that. I didn't have tomatoes, but
Black pudding.
yeah. And I actually went to not to go like a little too crazy. I also went to a place called the Shard. It's the most expensive place, one of the most expensive places in London.
Did your girl treat you?
No, I treated her. I tried duck.
How was that, Peking duck?
Like I think it was Peking duck. I don't know what type of duck. But
Well, what else was he doing to your lips?
I don't think shit. But hey, but
How was duck?
It was good. It's had a similar I guess texture to steak.
Oh shit! It's chickeny steak.
I had it medium rare, and I honestly, like, when I told my girlfriend it was medium rare, like, she was like, "You kind of crazy," but I respect it.
They eat well done over there.
Sometimes, but honestly, I went by what the waiter said.
That's what their teeth look like that, bro. They be tuning that
Yeah.
steak and they be rubbery.
Yeah, it was really
The
good.
producer got put up some dust.
Yeah, so it was like
we got
that. It
Dennis
was like
on
that.
the producer table.
He's cooking. He's cooking for real.
He's cooking Peking
No,
duck
he's actually
right now.
cooking. Yeah. But I had that. It was actually fantastic. I had it over a glass
At
of
the
wine.
Shard?
At the Shard.
How do you spell that?
The THE Shard SHARD. I don't know why I
Pull that
said
up
it
real
like
quick.
that.
I need
but
confirmation on the spelling. I don't trust Richard.
THE SHARD.
But you said PhD?
No, THE. Sorry guys.
PhD hero.
PhD. It's a doctor shard.
Yeah.
The SHARD. With space.
So after, that's where you were?
Yeah, bro.
Look like the needle.
Yeah, it was right there. That window seat. That fourth picture on the top row.
So how many floors is that building?
38. About.
And the Shard is just one of the floors?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Yeah. So it was honestly relatively. Guess how much it costed just for the overall ambiance, the food, the wine.
I'm not hit you with a good, the way the economy is going. $4.43.
Close. It was about $3.50.
Oh, okay. All right. Less than I had my guess. So I'm glad about that. It would have been
Yeah.
tight if it was more.
Yeah. Honestly, I was surprised about the whole like.
Nah, that's good.
Of everything, just like the whole like total of the price, I was just like, wow, for this ambiance, for the customer service that you're getting.
That's
like,
good. I've gone to Insignia and
Yeah.
paid 300 and plus. So
So I'd say take a trip to London if you're ever down.
fuck Insignia. So how many days you spent in London before you went to Barcelona? You went to Barcelona after London?
Yeah. So essentially, I just went 2 days in London just so I could go meet up with my girlfriend, and then we were gonna take a flight together to Barcelona. So Barcelona was the rest of my trip, which was about 4 nights.
How long was the flight going there?
It was about 2 hours max.
People don't drive there?
Honestly, you really can't, because think about it with the UK, it's all based on water. So
Right, they're like a peninsula, right?
yeah, it's a peninsula, so you can't really
Big words.
So if you just try to do like a ferry and then you drive, then you're good.
Oh, like going to Boston. I went to Boston that way. The boy,
So.
Bing Things? What's that boy searching up? Producer, cut it out. What's your boy pulling up?
I
right
love
now?
this show already, guys.
In the shed, where unscripted things happen. What is even happening right now?
I don't know. But
So how was Barcelona?
So Barcelona honestly changed my life.
You see Cristiano Ronaldo there?
No, I wish I saw Messi if he came back. Came back.
Wait,
to
no, yeah,
Barcelona.
Cristiano's from Portugal.
Yeah, he's in Portugal.
What am I
But-
saying?
Fact check that. No,
Yeah,
I'm playing.
producer. That's what you should have checked. Let's look up the team. Yeah, I got my teams wrong.
But
so I
I-
don't watch sports.
If only I stayed a couple more days, I would have been able to see Barca play.
Yeah.
But
But what those tickets though would have been an arm and a leg.
It would have been an arm and a leg. But
And you would have done it.
I would have done.
Sven would have got back here with a
Yeah.
horrible credit, ruined credit,
Listen.
insane. Might as well stay over there with your girl.
Exactly. Honestly, I was thinking about it at some point when I
Oh,
was there.
stop it,
Yeah.
bro! You were like, America ain't shit.
Yeah. It was not America ain't shit. It's more of like it's just a different lifestyle. Think about it.
But you can't do that without traveling the states though.
That is true.
Because
You gotta travel the states.
the states are huge, bro. I bet you there's a Barcelona for us out there in the states.
Debatable.
Debatable.
The only thing I would compare it to is just San Juan and Puerto Rico.
Oh, that ain't the damn states. That don't even count.
It's a
The
territory.
Damn states. Yeah, but the only thing I can compare it to is Guam.
Yeah, for real. Like it's just completely different. And I think the biggest thing that I did there was just travel EasyJet. It's like the Spirit over there. It was so funny.
Oh God, how was Spirit Airlines?
Oh my God, EasyJet.
We're not
was
bashing
crazy.
Spirit Airlines. You guys are a great business, and if y'all want to give me a sponsorship, shout out Spirit.
For real, shout out Spirit.
Who the hell is it? Spirited Away?
Wait, isn't that enemy?
Look, he's looking up Spirit Airlines. Nah. So what happened? How was your trip with Spirit Airlines?
So with EasyJet, it was just phenomenal. I actually thought it was gonna be crazy. I thought the plane was gonna be shaking. I was gonna be in
That's what they make you believe, bro.
Exactly. That Samuel L. Jackson, get them snakes off my plane. I forgot the movie, honestly, but it was just 2 hours. I just knocked out, and then once we landed, I was just like, "Damn, we're in Barcelona. It feels just like California." If you've ever been to California,
yeah, I could see that.
it's just no humidity. It's just like straight dry heat, and it was just perfect. You don't even feel it. And we ended up having to go to our Airbnb, so we wanted to take local transport. So we went to the bus, and luckily, the bus driver, he spoke English. I mean, it was...
How common was the English language out there?
It's so common.
Yeah.
Because they all speak with, from England, the UK accent.
Yeah, they're right there.
So, it was just nice to hear about that, just because of the fact that we're used to the United States, and everyone just speaks English regardless. But obviously I could speak Spanish, but yeah.
Did you practice the Spanish over there?
Oh, of course. You had to speak Spanish too. Just
you with that, boy.
Exactly. Just because one biggest thing about Barcelona, or just like Europe in general, they hate Americans.
Bro, elaborate. What do you mean?
They just view us in a completely different sector.
What, are we the pigs of the world?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're just very arrogant people that are know-it-alls. I honestly just was dumbfounded. I felt like there's just a lot of racism and
did you tell them like, hey, I'm not really part of that?
Yeah, no, they just appropriate you. Even if you're Hispanic, like if you're not Spanish, you're not one of them. So
what about, did you see any different type of Spanish over there? Any other Hispanics?
Yeah, I did see a couple of Hispanics there. It was pretty cool. We actually I would say in terms of just like some things that couldn't be bad, there's always positive. So I always say like the tapas culture there. Like,
the what is?
Tapas.
What's
culture.
that?
So it's a small plate culture. They essentially.
Oh wait, okay, I know what
Yeah.
you mean now. Okay, go ahead.
They start late, and they start like 2 p.m. Like I'm used to that because normally I start to eat food at around 12 to 2 anyway. But in terms of just like how they do it is just small plates of like multiple different like appetizers per se, and then you have that over a glass of Aperol Spritz or wine, whichever you prefer, and it tastes amazing. I've never had the protein or just like beef or anything come from that area and just taste. So
What do you think made it so special?
The fact that it's natural, not processed.
Right.
Made me feel fuller quick. I didn't even think about food when I was there. I was mostly just worried about traveling. And there's so many good places there. I highly recommend.
In Barcelona.
In Barcelona, and they say Barcelona like with the lips.
Oh, you gotta say Barcelona. Welcome to Barcelona.
And they always say gracias.
Gracias. Wow.
Gracias. And it's completely different culture. It just definitely enlightens you. It gave me like a taller version of DR in terms of the buildings, but how close the streets were.
Right there.
Yeah.
the tiny streets.
Yeah.
Hard to get by. All right. A lot of accents. Any accents?
A lot of them speak Catalan. So Catalan is just like a hybrid of Spanish and I think French.
Like Spanglish.
Could quote me on that. But Catalan is just a mix of French and Spanish, in my opinion.
There's a lot of commotion. Like, how were the streets? Was it like packed?
It was a lot of packed streets.
You were in the city, right?
Yeah, I was right in the city, so.
Heart of the city.
There's a lot of pickpocketing stories. I got funny stories. I almost got pickpocketed.
Wait. What do you mean? That's a common thing over there.
It's the #1 pickpocketing capital of the world.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Alright, tell us about that.
So, after we, landed, we got some tapas. We started just to enjoy the museums. We had a long day, and we ended up going to the beach one of those days. And everyone has to carry, like one of those, like, man purses, the satchels.
Yeah, the satchels, yep.
I live
messenger bags.
For real, live and die by my satchel over there. And literally, we were just tired. We walked 30K steps because we were just walking, exploring. It's such a walkable city. It's beautiful. And then me and my girlfriend, we were just tired. We were just like, you know what? Let's just hang out on the porch.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? Let me just take this off. Just put it right next to me over my sweater. And then I was like, you know what? It's such a nice day out. It's hot. Let's just sit down and enjoy the vibe. And then not even 5 minutes, I tell you, 5 minutes. In the section of the porch where, or I guess the bench, there's like a space between like the top for your top back that's like resting and the bottom. Right through, there's a hole. And then...
Oh, is this a hand just...
Yeah, I literally was seeing... I heard something shaking because obviously I was on my phone. And then I looked to my right and my bag was right there. And I saw it like vibrating, moving. And then there's a person right behind picking at it to see if he can grab it.
And you see this guy.
I saw this guy. I snatched my man purse satchel back, and I was
Give me my purse.
Give me my purse. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? He had the audacity to just stand up right after and just ask me in Spanish if he can have a cigarette money.
Nah, bro. Square.
So you tried to steal my man purse, my satchel, and then ask me money after?
Nah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Nah, bro.
So
what was your girl doing this?
she was just like dumbfounded. She was like laying on my lap, like looking up, and she was just like looking up. It was just like, what's going on here?
Dude, that's like a girl's fantasy. A girl is like, finally, my man is gonna finally show me that he's a real man, and then you just let the guy go. Come on, Rich.
I was about to stand up, and then he just ended up just walking away.
That's what she was waiting for, man. She's like,
but she was on my lap. I couldn't even push her or anything.
Y'all girls know this. Deep down, y'all know this. Deep down, they're like, can a guy just show up here with a gun, and my man is gonna stand up and be like, you will never hurt my lady? That's their...
I believe they do, but then they don't, because they don't want to be in that situation. Think about
right, bro.
Think about the stress.
Who doesn't want to be in the situation where a gunman just pulled up and your man just dismantled them? I wouldn't know about having no damn man, so...
I was like, where are we going?
I don't know what I'm talking about, but y'all let me know if I know what I'm talking about. Y'all let me know if I'm telling the truth. Richard don't agree.
Listen, I
feel like any girl would be like, oh yeah, my man is on the news. He just dismantled those robbers. You see me, the damsel in distress in the back. He saved. Everything's under control.
That's like saying I want my man to just come out of jail. I want my man to just be fierce, just through the trenches.
How many girls are out there that's the man they go for though?
That's just like saying that. It's the same thing.
Like go back to the good old days, the high school days, bro. Come on, you see those guys that had their pants on their knees, that used to pull up to school smelling like that ganja man, and all the girls were after them.
It's all about perception.
I sound hurt more than anything.
I was like, do we really need to talk about it? Is this an intervention?
No. So Barcelona, back to Barcelona.
So going back to Barcelona, that was just another crazy experience. We had to just 5 to 10 minutes of process everything. Like, what the fuck just happened? Like, literally, I just dropped my shit for 5 or 10 minutes. No, 5 minutes max. And then boom, homeboy just tries to steal it. So we ended up just packing it up after, just walking, and it was like near the beach. Highly recommend to just keep aware of your surroundings.
That's probably like high pickpocket area, the beach.
It's the beach, but also a place called Las Ramblas.
Las who?
Las Ramblas.
Las Ramblas.
Which is just like it's like a marketplace, and it's like one of the first marketplaces in Spain. We'll fact check that as well.
Like El Mercado in Dion.
Exactly.
You know El Mercado, right?
But it's like a big marketplace. It's like has a lot of local shops.
And the El Mercado is in the streets. It's like the cars lined up, right?
Similar.
Little shops.
But It's just because of the fact that there's a lot of places that are just like close quarters, and a lot of people just coming in,
bumping
walking
into
around.
each other,
So-
rubbing skins, rubbing hands.
Exactly, it's like some sleight of hand Assassin's Creed shit.
Show. Probably.
But yeah, Las Ramblas right there.
That boy
So-
D-Rod on the producer table pulled it up.
Yo, shout out Dennis, homeboy. But
But that's lit. But so you spend a whole week over there. Did you go back to London and then fly out from there, or?
yeah, so after everything, we explored at almost every like Catedral, La Sagrada Familia.
Ooh.
All amazing,
Now, has your
places.
girl gone to these places?
Oh no, this was her first time as well. So yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
stayed for the 4 days, and that's essentially everything that we explored. We did everything on foot.
All right, so you lost some calories there.
Yeah.
You could eat freely.
Yeah, for real. And you don't even think about like eating food there, just because there's so much to partake in and just so much to look at.
I mean, you're probably constantly trying stuff as you go.
Exactly.
That's my favorite thing about
Yeah.
traveling. It's just trying stuff, trying food, trying different stuff.
And if you ever decide to go, I highly recommend a place called Las Pepitas
In Barcelona.
in Barcelona. Las Pepitas, that was the best Aperol spritz, just the best tapas in general. We had like chicharron with,
Yeah.
with guac on top, and I've never tasted anything like it. And there's chips and guac as well. That was also beautiful, delicious as well.
Look at that chips and guac right here.
Yeah,
at
for
Las
real, like
Tapas.
that, like those tapas are just like amazing, and they eat dinner at 9. Similar,
Bro, that's when I like to eat dinner.
Yeah,
This is what
same.
My mom, when I used to live with my parents, mom used to cook up dinner at 6, and I used to be like, hello?
Yeah.
This is second lunch.
Yeah.
Like, what?
For real. And wait, do you think about dinner as like if there's no rice in it, it's not dinner?
I mean, I don't know.
How about you guys?
You gotta present me. Comment down below if there ain't no rice in it. Is it even a meal?
Yeah, for real.
No, I don't know. I just gotta have something. You know, like sometimes I'm home and I'm eating like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but my brain is like I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah. And it's just like hard because I don't know. I've been training myself to try to not think like that and eat earlier, just because it's good for the metabolism. So I've heard.
You could try one meal a day.
Yeah.
People done that.
So I think that's something I've been into. But going back to Barcelona, I just felt like everything's so breathtaking, and just comparatively. And I really recommend if you ever decide to go to Europe, I'd say go to Barcelona first.
Gotta go to Barcelona. I mean, yeah, that's a hot spot.
Yeah. Even
Barcelona's a hot spot.
though now's not the best time.
Why is that? Wait, why is that?
Just because
I bet you there's protesting going on.
lots of protests. Like essentially when I went to a park, it's a national park called Park Yel. A lot of protesting in the residential areas.
What is even a protest about? Life is great.
Life is great for the tourists. It's not great for the locals. 'Cause
Life is great for me right here in the shed. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's just hard, man.
Life is great. There's stuff going around in every corner. The graph ain't always greener on the other side. So live life how you want to live it and enjoy your life. Because trust me, you're going to wish you had someone else's life. And at the end of the day, you really don't want that. When their shoes get flipped, you're going to really find out.
Yeah.
And you want to scurry back to your old life. So enjoy how you have it. It's only going to get better from here.
It's all about the Airbnbs, though.
They're protesting the Airbnbs?
Yeah, because it's taken away from local housing.
Explain, bro. Explain.
Just because there's a lot of influx of Airbnbs.
So people are buying property
that aren't from there.
and they're just Airbnb out, and then people are ending up homeless.
And that's there's a housing shortage in Barcelona.
I could see that.
So right now they're actually in talks about taking away. Airbnb has to take away about 65,000 homes or Airbnbs.
I was gonna ask you, what's the best way to combat this?
Protests, and they're winning right now.
Not like that. I mean, like what terms can you come up? You said they're taking out these homes. So like, is that really the best option? What else could be the option?
I mean, what do you recommend?
I'm trying to think. I'm really.
I feel like in this case they have it down on pat. They have it known.
Get to building Barcelona. I don't know where the land at. They don't got land. They could.
A lot of it's historic.
Shit. Well, why they don't want to touch the land?
Of course not. You don't want to touch something that's been
course not.
there for thousands of years.
I don't know.
Hundreds, not thousands.
You got to show
Hundreds.
me this land, and I'll tell you if
Yeah.
it's worth it.
I definitely recommend it. A lot of historical aspects.
Such a some historic land in
Yeah.
Barcelona. I got to be the judge of
Yeah.
this now, cause I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta search up the map of Europe first. I want to see where Barcelona is located now, cause
It's on the coast.
that's what I was gonna ask. Are they in the
Eastern-
middle?
it's-
Are they in the middle? Or are they on the coast?
It's eastern coast,
That's what I was gonna
northeastern.
ask. Where are they at?
and it's near the kingdom of Catalonia. Well, that's what it used to be.
What's Catalonia?
That used to be what Spain took over. It was a kingdom that speaks Catalan. And
So that's like Mongolia in China, because isn't
Correct.
Mongolia not an actual country?
it's actually a country. It's above.
I got it wrong. God damn, I was researching this the other
Yeah.
day and I got it wrong. I could have
Mongolia's still a
sworn.
country.
I will research that in a second.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a whole map of Spain.
Okay, so
You look at in the
oh, yeah,
northeastern.
it is, okay.
It's on the coast, beautiful waters, Iberian Sea.
I see Madrid. Where's
No.
Barcelona? Oh, right there, top right.
It's not the Iberian Sea. Sorry, the Iberian meet on like the Iberian coastal line.
That's what we're looking at, right? The top right, Barcelona. Madrid's right in the middle.
Yeah, and then you got Portugal to your
Yeah.
left side.
And
Your
France
western
is right
side.
above it.
Correct.
I don't know, man.
Very beautiful waters, very beautiful land.
How do they divide the country? What do they have? Provinces?
Yeah, it was just like the medieval times, feudal systems, and then it just.
No, I mean like by their
grew from
parts.
there.
Like DR has provinces.
Oh yeah.
Like
So,
here we have states. Over there in India we
yeah,
have
yeah.
provinces. What do they have over there? Do you know?
I believe it's provinces as well. Don't quote me on that. Just,
That always gets me confused.
Yeah.
Cause when I was little, I used to be like, "Why the hell are there only the United States?" I'd be like, "What the hell do everyone else have?" Everything's a big ass country.
I would say a province. You can quote me on that. A province is essentially just like a part of a unified system. States, you have more legislation,
More freedom on their
More
way,
freedom.
right? Yeah.
and everything is completely different. Like us, we're completely different from Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota.
Because isn't there what is London?
London is part of England, which is part of the UK.
Okay, that's what I meant. What is England? I mean, what does England have?
England, in terms of, it has a parliament. So,
Parliament, right?
Yeah. So they have. It's fun fact actually. The kings and queens, they have no power. They just have ceremonial
Entitled, right?
and titles. It's just everything is ceremonial, and they're just like the nation's, I guess,
Those people are odd.
communicators.
Those people are odd. Don't they got beef with one of their sons, Prince Harry? I think.
Everything that goes on in royal family is just for show at this point. Like that's all the royal family is. They have no true power.
But I think they kicked him out of there because he married outside the family or something.
Yeah.
Or outside of the Europe. I don't fucking know.
But
Who is that?
peace and love to Britain and all the Europeans as well. They don't like to be grouped into one.
Yeah, I know. Like, Irish people don't like that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Or the Scottish people either.
Even though I feel like Europeans, they do it to us as well. They call us Americans, even though if they're saying, well, let's go into Nashville, per se. Which you should talk about. Cause
No. The Europeans hate us. That's it. Period. They're
Yeah.
not gonna. They're never gonna understand what the states are. They're never
Yeah.
gonna be. The people from Nashville are different from the people in New York.
Yeah.
It's just
They're
Americans.
just going to group it into America.
And then now we got the boy Trump up there. He's the big symbol of America now.
Yeah.
So the same way they view him, they're gonna view all of us. So.
Yeah.
And he don't got that many fans outside the country. So. But speaking
Yeah.
of Nashville, I'm sure I'll find a bunch of his fans over there.
Yeah, 100%.
Going to Nashville this weekend. Can't wait for that. Going to go meet up the boy Carter. Shout out Carter. I feel like I've given that boy Carter like 4 shout outs.
Shout out. That's 5.
I don't even know what I'm going to go do over there, but I told Carter I land Friday night. I'm going to tell you when I arrive. You pick me up from the airport, and then it's lit shit after that. I gotta buy me a pair of cowboy boots.
Okay. What do you have planned? I was just about to ask, besides the
I
cowboy
just told you I have nothing
Like-
planned. I want to get a pair of cowboy boots. Carter actually works at a shoe store.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, Carter is my brother from another mother. I used to work at Journeys at a shoe store. He works in Nashville selling cowboy boots.
Oh,
So,
word.
told him you gotta find me a nice pair so I can cop. But other than that, I'm just trying to go over there and see what's going on. I heard it's lit. I heard it's lit.
I mean, everyone loves to go as a group. Like,
Go bar hopping.
yeah.
Go get lit. I want to go to a cowboy town. I was
What's
talking to a couple patients the other day at work, and they told me about this one cowboy town, Galingberg. So I want to go to Galingberg
okay.
over there in Tennessee, and then see what's going on over there.
What-
Let's pull up some Galingberg pictures.
What kind of food do you expect to eat over there?
I don't know. But I want to try some good barbecue.
Okay.
Some good American barbecue.
Have you tried it before? So you have something to compare it to?
Up by the Hamptons is the barbecue spot I tried a couple months ago. That spot was pretty nice.
Okay.
But listen, I'm going with a blindfold. I don't know what to expect. I know I'm gonna have a great time. That's it. That's what life is about. I promised myself a couple trips this year, and this is the second or the first. I don't even remember. I'm losing count. It might be the second, it might be the first of this year, but it's one of my many trips this year, so I'm happy about that.
What else?
Galingberg, little Galingberg.
That's pretty good. What else do you have planned?
Over there in Nashville?
Yeah.
I told
No,
I keep telling you, bro.
No, I'm talking about plans in general. Like you said, you got many trips.
The same way this came up. I planned this trip like a week and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
Like I was looking at flights, and then I looked at my bank account, my budget, and then I was Carter said, yeah, to call up Carter, and I was like, I'm pulling up, and he was like, sure thing.
And
I was because I looked at the calendar. I was like, Memorial Day weekend's coming up. I was like, I gotta do something for Memorial Day weekend.
how do you feel about spontaneous bookings?
Again, that's what life is all about.
Yeah.
People that restrict themselves too much, they put rules on themselves, and they never get anything done because they think they gotta follow these rules they set on themselves. Oh, when I'm ready, I'm gonna do it. When I save this amount of money, just do it. Just do it. Every time I try to save for something, I hardly do it.
Okay.
I do it if I put it on my credit card. Put it on my credit card and I see that number, I'm like, I gotta pay this off now. And then I pay it off within a month. And then I'm like, there you go, that's my trip. But if I tell myself, put money away for a trip so you can go on a trip soon, it never happens.
Okay. What about just in terms of overall just like need, do you ever like budget for it specifically, or you're just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just put it on my credit
bro.
card?
I've been alright with my money where I can I put my money away, whatever I need it for, boom, and then, you always gotta make sure you leave your backup, so there's a certain amount of money that I'll never go under.
Okay.
When stuff comes up and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do that, but there's a certain amount that I can't go under. That's how I always say, I got money when you need money.
Okay. Always definitely love that.
You gotta know, and
So
I don't like using my credit cards unless it's for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, so then if an emergency really pops up, like something huge, just swipe the credit card.
yeah, I mean you get points back depending on the credit card that you get, so
A couple months ago, for the first time, I was like, it's time to use these benefits. And I was like, wait a minute, I have all this credit I don't use. And I went to the bank and I took out cash on the credit.
really.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this whole time I've been overthinking. Like when it comes to cash, sometimes I'm like, oh, I need cash right now. That was like, wait a minute, this is gonna cut a lot of corners.
Honestly, in terms of just like credit, it's just like the ideal thing that's just like looked frowned upon. But honestly, if you leverage it, you can make it happen.
I think if you know a little bit, I don't think you need to know too much. If you know a little bit about money and you know how to take advice, it's not that hard.
Honestly, speaking about advice, I've been reading, and it's just like all about the psychology of money. So I've been
big reading. Boom.
Yeah.
Shout out Richard. Shout out Richard.
Hey, so I feel like reading really changes lives, and I've been reading Psychology of Money.
Psychology of Money?
Yeah. Highly recommend.
What's the cover? No. What's the cover? Is that the white page?
Yes.
With the little book at the bottom right, kind of? Or the money?
No, it's like a maze, kind of. I think
I have this book inside. Remind me when we're done. I'm like 1,000% sure I have this book inside.
Really?
It was on sale on Amazon like 2 months ago, and I bought it.
Yeah.
I haven't even started it, but I bought it.
Do you have it on a Kindle, or do you have it?
I have the physical thing inside. Remind me. I'm going to show you.
Yeah, show me.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
I'm currently 37% on the Kindle right now, and literally changes your life about how you view money.
See, I might have to skip a couple of my books to get to that one. I'm in the middle of The Richest Man in Babylon.
Oh, okay.
I've been stuck in that one for a couple months. I've been delegating, but that one, it teaches you the basics. I'm a quarter and a half, maybe not halfway through yet, but it teaches you the basics because it's stuff that you hear nowadays, and it shows you that even back then, the same principles were used and they were working.
What was something that you remembered?
I'm gonna tell you this, and you're gonna be like, "Duh." Save 10% of all your income. That's it. Period. Any
Yeah,
money
that's
that comes in the account, you take 10% out. The way my mind sees it is that my savings is a void. I'm not gonna see that money. I will, but in my head right now, it's gone. But when an emergency happens, I can go get it, obviously. But that's what it is. I get paid, 10% comes out, and it goes into my void, which is my savings.
I love that. What else have you read in terms of overall just financial literacy?
Let's see. I got that one. Make Your Bed. I read earlier this year. That one is more. The way I can describe it is level-headedness. It's kind of. It was a veteran Navy SEAL going about some stories that he was taught during his training that you can use in your everyday life. Number one was making your bed every morning.
Yeah.
How something as simple as making your bed in the morning could change everything.
Yeah.
You make your bed in the morning, you go to work, you go to the supermarket, and then you end up back home. What happened in your day? Let's say you made your bed and then you go through your day, and a bunch of negative stuff happened.
Yeah.
Work day went horrible. Met people, rude people at the supermarket. Got stuck in traffic, whatever it is. At least you get home to a bed that's made.
Yeah.
If everything else
that.
went wrong, at least you can go home and know that your bed is waiting for you. And two, you accomplished that this morning.
And that was the task that you
started your day with a task completed.
That also reminds me of about another book that I read called Atomic Habits. Peace and love. Love that. And it's just all about just creating that small, simple, micro habit.
Dennis' dog just read that one.
Really? What's your take on it, Dennis?
I love it. It definitely helps you out overall.
Yeah.
It helps you view life differently too.
I agree. And honestly, it helped me make my bed.
Yeah. did it bring the bed up?
It brought the bed up. It brought going to the gym. Actually, I used that book as motivation to go back to the gym as well.
You know the book is always watching you. Go.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Disappointment.
And it just talks about just how, like, if you just make that one choice in your life, everything else will follow through.
Yep.
And the fact that I started making my bed in the morning, it just really just changed my life in just terms of just like what else can I do?
Exactly. And listen, you can do so much. I feel like maybe it's done on purpose, maybe it's not done on purpose, but the way we are raised and grown up, not even by our parents, but just by society, you get these boundaries put on yourselves that they make you think that you can't do anything.
Yeah.
I feel like schools should emphasize that more. They should be able to encourage you that you can do whatever you want to do. But I feel like they don't.
Because it's funny. I love how you brought that up, because when it comes to just jobs or anything in general, if you dream too much, it gets called out of place. And I actually took an assessment for my manager development program, and they literally said how imaginative I am or how close to reality I am. And
what does that even mean? I mean, I'm creative. What the hell?
It means you're creative, but you seem the other options as way too.
Were they trying to downplay it?
Yeah,
What
as
the
way
hell?
too unattainable. Like, and it just really just like made me start thinking. I'm like, damn, like these jobs, like they really just want you to just be like straight. Look
Like,
down.
it makes no sense. Do you think Einstein like made discoveries and they were all within the field of things people knew already? No, there were stuff that people were like, "What are you talking about right now?" And then he proved it. That's what he thought. This theories of things Einstein spoke about when he was alive that are coming to light now.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that? Right.
I have not, but I can't wait.
Again, fact checker,
Yeah.
Mr. Producer. Let's see if you can find this one. There was this diagram of, I think it's two black holes.
Okay.
And he theorized what would happen if they swallowed each other. And just recently, they were able to, I think, observe the first time that would ever happen. They were able to capture it. The cameras they use are not real cameras. They're like infrared cameras that turn data into motion pictures.
Yeah.
But they were able to finally get information about this event, and his theory comes out that it was true. That exactly what he theorized is what was the result of that happening. Incredible.
It's actually insane for like the time period that it was, like
It's
about
incredible.
1940s. Now it's like AI is being compared to him in
Jesus,
terms of
AI.
Yes, but
AI is scary.
AI is gonna be taking over.
What's your take on AI?
Honestly, in terms of AI, I definitely am backing it. I think it's gonna be the next groundbreaking revolution since the internet.
I mean, I think it already is. Just yesterday or I think yesterday or today, Google released their, I think it's VO3.
Yeah.
Or is that VO? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if I'm getting the name right. Producer VO3. Let's look that up real quick.
Okay.
VO3, if I'm getting the name right, should be their AI video software creator
Yeah.
software thingamajiggy. Let's see if we can find this. Get the right name. Yeah, VO3. Oh, VO3. Yeah, VO3. Pretty much. Yep, that's what it's called. So you can just put prompts in it and it'll create a little movie for you.
Really?
Absolutely
Okay.
absurd.
That sounds amazing. Also.
But it's like they're on 3. So this one is like insane. This one can actually make stuff that looks real. They're making Tom Cruise scenes that has never happened.
Oh, shout out that movie. I think it's coming out today or tomorrow.
Did you watch it yet? Not yet?
No, I want to watch the series before I watch the last one.
Okay, yeah, right. I heard it's really good.
It's amazing. I saw the one before it.
Michael B. Jordan said it's good.
Oh, okay.
Trust Michael B. Jordan.
Peace and love.
I saw Sinners.
I need to see Sinners. But also, going back to the AI, I forgot to tell you something. I actually started a business.
You started a business?
Yes.
Richard, big
Thank you.
entrepreneur shit. Breaking news here in the shed. We got here.
In the shed.
No one has heard about this breaking news. Let's hear about it.
So it's actually a AI assistant called Voya, and the actual overall company is named Voyage Mate.
Okay.
And it's an AI that helps you with recommendations in terms of travel.
Okay.
So I actually
Big
just,
travel guy right here.
Yeah. It was something that I've been like low-key just like working on like behind the scenes. I just really never told anyone. You're the first person I told.
Breaking news. Shit. This is where you get your latest scoops about your AI technologies and AI companies coming out of Long Island. You already heard it first here, ladies.
For real. So it's just all about like creating that recommendation, just cultivating to what you essentially want to do.
How far are you into this?
So right now I'm still in the development phase, but I got the trademarks already placed. I have the LLC already in place.
Nice.
It's just all about like where you want to go. Just because I felt like when I was booking a flight or just like planning my trip in general, I just felt like a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And just
Planning
like
can be stressful.
it's very stressful.
Fuck Expedia. Continue.
So I was just like, why not just try to make something easier that's more user friendly, that's gonna help us transcend the future.
And I like that you got your trademarks already in place in your copyright, and that's when the breaking news happens, because a lot of evil eyes out there, you know, looking for ideas to grab. Yeah. So shout out you, Richard.
Thank
good
you.
Shit. I hope you all the best, and I hope this is big. You ever need help with anything, InTheShed is here to support.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Rich is like a brother to me, so whatever Richard needs, we got him.
Thank you.
What else is new, man? I after the camera's cut, I'll tell you about it. I have an idea involving an eye, but I don't got no trademarks like Richard, so we ain't gonna talk about that on camera. My idea will get swiped under my feet, so I'll get your input on that after we turn the cameras off.
Of course.
But other than that, how's work going, man? We haven't talked about work yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. So guys, if you guys don't already know, I'm a used car sales manager.
Where's a car salesman? You should know with your work outfit. You got the tie and the button up.
Yeah, I wish they don't want to do that shit.
The movies, bro.
I always thought Car Son was like the movies, but that's just not. I was like, I wish. But
man,
we got the quarter zips, we got the polos
with a Steve Harvey suit.
Yeah, we would have been way too far for that. But
so you're a manager now?
Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna be store manager, but I'm a car sales manager now. So,
wait a minute. So you ain't gonna be selling the cars no more?
So I help the associates sell.
Yeah, like you'll be on people's asses about the sale.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
man.
Just making sure we hit budget for the day.
Right.
A lot of it's
the
just
sales goal and stuff.
Yeah. A lot of it's just helping, just like seeing what they need, and just like trying to help accommodate or attaching extended service plans as well, just making the right.
See, and I was car shopping for a while. I should have put up on you.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have hooked me up. But speaking of, shout out to Chrysler. Got the Chrysler 3 Hyundai outside. Just got that baby on the road. I'll get some footage on the screen while we talk about it real quick. What you driving right now, Rich?
So right now I'm keeping it humble. I got a Toyota Camry. I got a 21.
Keeping it humble. If you see this man's Camry, ain't no keeping it humble. You think this man is talking about a H.O.P Camry outside? This man's talking about a nice Camry. What year are you at?
21.
This is a 2021 Camry, a little bit humble. You got a nice whip, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yo, honestly, your whip is crazy.
Mine is 2016, so I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it.
Chrysler 300.
Listen. Once I finish it up, then we'll talk. Once I finish up the project. Once I finish up the project.
I got some connects. Let me know.
Nah. Shout out to boy Giuliani. He be helping me out. Maybe I'll have him on in a couple episodes.
Hey,
so
staying faithful.
He got to stop by me. I'll press him up on camera about the cars. I'll press up the mechanic. Nah, but I got the hood coming on the car soon.
So, guys, we're actually in the shed under the hood.
We're actually under the hood in the shed. If the camera, only we could show it right now. We got the hood right on that corner. Everything fits in here.
Yeah, I really feel like this place was so spacious. And I love the lighting. I love the section. Like, you really put your time into this. So
work hard, play hard, doing it for the people. By the people, you know. This is all happening because of the people, because of everyone watching right now. Make sure, guys, you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other episodes. Episode 8 is booming. Episode 7 is booming. Episode 6 is booming. Make sure you're checking out all the episodes. Share with your friends, because I know they want to hear this. We want to hear what Richard got to say.
Let's make it happen, guys.
And we got to wait until Richard's business picks up, because we know we're going to be promoting it on here.
I appreciate that. Much love, always.
What else we got, Richard, before we let you go? What else we got on the book?
Essentially,
how's the fam, bro? How's your parents?
Parents are great. My dad's currently in DR. He's in
No way.
Yeah, he left
by himself?
Yeah, he flew by himself.
Yo, these Dominican dads. These Dominican dads. Go back a few episodes. Y'all gonna hear about my Dominican dad. I mean, he was top, bro. This is funny. How's your dad doing in DR, bro?
He's living life right now. Actually, he got some works going behind the scenes that I'll discuss like post camera, but he's got some things that he's working on over there, so he's just making sure everything is overseen and great.
That's literally what these parents be doing, bro. Yeah. That's what they go to DR for. That's what they go. They go over there, get work done. They come back here and they be like, "Why you a bum? I'm over here getting stuff done. Why you a bum?" And I'm like, "I'm literally here doing my job." So it's like,
I know he's around Wi-Fi because he's always sending me memes on IG. And I'm like, I wake up in the morning, I see like a couple memes. I'm like, damn, like my boy's busy right there. And so I was just like,
How's your mom?
She's doing great. She's currently at work, so
she don't care that your dad just be out.
Nah, like they love it. They're like, oh my god, he's living life. I'm living my life. She's got her church friends.
Oh man, shout out them. Shout out Rich's parents. Yeah. But other than that, man, I guess I'll catch you on the next one, man. Yeah. It was nice having you in the shed. The boy Richard was here with us. Europe was fun.
Europe was sick.
You'll be watching this when I'm in Nashville, so I'll tell you all about that when I'm back. I'm probably over there having a good time. I'm probably drunk.
Go crazy, bro.
I'm gonna go crazy, go wild. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace! Nah, that was fire.
Nah, that was fire, bro.
I don't think I recorded any of that.
Yeah.